Go around shaking everybody's hand. I'm gonna be the cotton picking rage of the age. I'm gonna be a diamond someday.
I love money. And I want more and more and more money. Notice your energy around that little display. Notice if you had any what I call constriction. If there were opinions about me, a minister, wrote a book about Jesus, standing up here literally making out with money. If there's any judgment, any criticism, any kind of ick factor, whatever that is, that's the signal that you're now sending to money. And if it was anything less than, wow, me too, money heard you. And money doesn't come where it's not welcomed. And that we continue to believe that it is normal and natural for us to struggle financially. I want to help us change that and create a different paradigm. So let's go along with the assumption that we are meant to be wealthy. He says, whatever may be said in praise of poverty, the fact remains that it is not possible to live a really complete or successful life unless one is rich. If that's true, then it stands to reason that there must be a way for every single one of us to manifest wealth, correct? That it doesn't happen just to a special few. It's not magical. It's not special dispensation. It's not luck. But that there must be a means in order to manifest wealth. He says there is a science of getting rich, and it is an exact science, like algebra or arithmetic. There are certain laws which govern the process of acquiring riches. Once these laws are learned and obeyed by any man, he will get rich with mathematical certainty. And the first piece of the formula is to understand that we are creative beings. But how many of us really practice this? How many of us really make it our life mission to treat law with the reverence and the humility? Our thinking capacity is our creative capacity. We are creating all the time. If I want to know what I'm thinking, or if I want to know what I'm thinking, all I need to do is to look at my results. And so the first piece of the formula is to understand that this is the most powerful real estate that we have access to. This is where all wealth is contained. You know, the universe's first currency is not money, it's ideas. So understanding that our thinking is our creative capacity. And that as we learn to channel and funnel this creative capacity, we truly can create anything that we desire. The highest calibrated, the holiest question that we can ask ourselves is, what would I love? Then you allow the vision to start emerging. And you put detail to it. Because what you want to do is you want to begin to rehearse it. Now, why is it that you want to do this? Your nervous system, my nervous system, we are literally wired to experience a certain level of good. It's like a thermostat, that this room is set for a certain temperature. And if it goes up, the thermostat's going to kick in and bring the temperature down. If it goes down, the thermostat's going to kick in and bring the temperature back up. That there is a level at which you have come to know as your normal. And when good starts flowing in, you literally feel a rattle. Oftentimes it shows up as excitement, and I do a lot of work with my clients to learn how to manage the energy of excitement, because what excitement does is tell the universe this isn't normal. So part of rehearsing it, giving it detail and rehearsing it starts getting your nervous system accustomed to this is your new normal. We can see it. We can imagine it. We might even get the idea. But that logic, which is actually the voice of our paradigm, will stop us dead in our tracks and keep us from taking the next action. Those actions are not comfortable. So part of this work is not only sourcing ideas, but it's imagining yourself doing it, getting help to see you through taking the action, and then making welcome new results and learning how to stabilize those results. Allow the support to be here for you and begin to sit in the question, if I believed it was possible, what would I do? And imaginally see yourself living the life. Then track the results, because I promise you, if you work the formula works. One more thing I want to close with. I have a dear teacher, Paul Martinelli, who helps Mary with her trainings, looked at all of us one day and said, the world needs people like you to be wealthy. Imagine if the world were filled with awake, aware, compassionate, generous people that were wealthy, the good that we could do.
You are divine, you are my child.